Hello, hello, hello. Somebody say hello. Give me all the confidence I lack. Hi, Kevin. Thank you very much. Okay. This is a kind of request night. I've got 7, I think 8 requests to do for people. Hi, Margaret. Hello, Julia. Actually, lots of people put in requests once I said that, and I haven't been able to do them all. But the sensible ones at least, not the ones for Cliff Richards, but the sensible ones, I'm saving for another week. Thinking particularly about the Green Fields of France, which is a great song, and I'm going to learn that for Gil. It's a fantastic song. Hi, Mr. Greg. Hi, Phil. Hello, Paul, and hi, Tom. I've been working long and hard on this blooming cranky old Mac of mine. Hopefully it'll be working better and it'll not start pixelating and everything. I don't think it's a signal, I think it's just my old computer. So, hi Leslie and hi Jeff. So, first up is a song. It's quite an unusual request because it's for Caledonia by Dougie MacLean. That's not unusual in itself. The unusual thing is it is from Margaret, who's from Kilkenny in Ireland. And it's a great song. It's not one that I've done that much over the years. Dougie MacLean himself wrote it when he was in his 20s, and he was away from home and he was homesick, and he says now, you know, if he wrote that song it would be a bit more sophisticated, blah blah blah, etc. But it's still probably his most popular song. You know, when he plays anywhere he always has to do that one. When it actually came out, they got Frankie Miller to record a version of it, and they used it for an advert for Tennant's Lager, which immediately prompted a huge amount of sneering and condescension from the London-centric media and various house jocks like Libby Brooks and people like that, horrified that anyone could actually say anything good about Scotland. And we still have them with us. I'm thinking of that bête noire of mine, Alex Cole Hamilton. If anyone ever dares to say anything nice about Scotland, goes mental. Can say nice things about other countries. Other people can love their countries, but not Scotland, no. Terrible. I'll stop ranting about it now. Sorry. This is called Caledonia, and I really like the guitar arrangement. I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me. These last few days I've been afraid that I might drift away. I've been telling old stories, singing songs that make me think about where I come from, and that's the reason why I seem so far away today. So let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I ever had. Now I've moved, I kept on moving, proved the points that I needed proven. I lost the friends that I needed losing, found others on the way. And I have tried and kept on trying, stolen dreams, well there's no denying. I've travelled hard with conscience flying, somewhere with the wind. Let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I ever had. I'm sitting here before the fire, the empty room and the forest choir, the flames that couldn't get any higher, they've withered now, they've gone. but I'm steady thinking my way is clear, and I know what I will do tomorrow. When hands have shaken and kisses flown, then I will disappear. But let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I ever had. Caledonia's been everything I ever had. I love that guitar arrangement. It's really nice. Because of the request, there's going to be a bit of changing around. Hi, Gail. Hello, Johnny Dillon. And hi, Kath. Oh, hope you're feeling a bit better, Kathleen. This next one is well out of my comfort zone, especially for Holden and Stellan, two wee boys in Cornwall. Holden's 7 and Stellan is 8, and also for my grandson Jack, whose birthday it will be soon. And like I say, it's out of my comfort zone. I don't normally do many songs by George Ezra, but here's one. Okay, and hello Gary Drybrook. This is called Shotgun. Homegrown alligator, see you later. Gonna hit the road, gotta hit the road. Something changing the atmosphere, architecture unfamiliar. I could get used to this. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. South of the equator, navigator, gotta hit the road, gotta hit the road. Deep sea diving round the clock, bikini bottoms, lager tops. I could get used to this. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. We got 2 in the front, 2 in the back, sailing along and we don't look back. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone, someone, someone. And that was Shotgun, especially for Holden, Stellan, and wee Jack, if he's listening. If he's not, he can be later on. Hi, Mike McHale, not forgetting yours. It will be coming up soon. Okay, those of you who don't know, Greg Drysdale is the guy that I always call Mr. Greg. I'm going to put my hat on to cut down on the glare. And Greg requested this song ages ago. It's not one that I knew. Everyone else knew it except me. It's called American Tune by Paul Simon. Brilliant song. I didn't know it. But I learned it to play it for Greg. So he keeps requesting Cliff Richard songs, and I think he's doing that for a joke. I hope he is, for his sake, for his mental health. But this is his original request, American Tune. A brilliant song, and especially for Mr. Greg, who, for those of you who don't know, was a great star of children's television, starring alongside people like Zippy, Basil Brush, you name it. He's played Geoffrey a lot. He even stood in for Harry Corbett with Sooty on occasion. Okay, this is American Tune. Oh, Lordy. Many's the times I've been mistaken, and many times confused. Yes, and I've often felt forsaken, and certainly misused. But I'm alright, I'm alright. I'm just weary to my bones. Still, you don't expect to be bright and bon vivant, so far away from home, so far away from home. And I don't know a soul who's not been battered, don't have a friend who feels at ease. I don't know a dream that's not been shattered or driven to its knees. But it's alright, for we've lived so well so long. Still, when I think of the road we're traveling on, I wonder what's gone wrong. Can't help it, I wonder what's gone wrong. And I dreamed I was dying. I dreamed that my soul rose unexpectedly, and looking back down at me, smiled reassuringly. And I dreamed I was flying, and high up above, my eyes could clearly see Statue of Liberty sailing away to sea. And I dreamed I was flying. We come on the ship they call the Mayflower. We come on the ship that sailed the moon. We come in the age's most uncertain hours and sing an American tune. But it's alright, you can't be forever blessed. Still, tomorrow's gonna be another working day, and I'm trying to get some rest. That's all, I'm trying to get some rest. Especially for Mr. Greg. Hello, Carol, over there in Canada. Hi Dave, how are you doing, mate? It's a joke, Mr. Greg, I don't believe you. Okay. This is another request, and this is for Holden and Sterling's mum. I hope she's listening, or she might listen later on. One of these songs that you hear in music shops. When I first started going to music shops and looking at guitars that I couldn't afford, all the guys that were sitting there playing them would be going. Right, and you know, it went from there. As the years went on, other things like Stairway to Heaven, Smoke on the Water, and guys. And this is one of those songs that people played in music shops. And, you know, I've heard it, I've known it for years, and I've never tried to play it for some reason. Just never got round to it, I suppose. It's a Beatles song. Really, it's a Paul McCartney song. And there's lots of versions of it. There's the original version on the Beatles album. There's the sort of remix version, remastered version. But this is really a kind of one from a live version. The only reason I'm telling you that is the format changes from version to version. And the remastered version has got all kinds of Blackbirds, Twitter and all the rest of it. I'm afraid I have no way of accessing Blackbirds to do that. So this is Blackbird, a lovely song. Never played it before. Hope I don't make an absolute bollocks of it. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to see. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of a bright black sky. Black, black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Moment to be free. You were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird, like I say, first time I've done it. Slight hiccups, but not too bad. Hello, Elaine Shorthouse, and hi, Mr. Greg. Okie doke, this was a request for Kevin, Barbara, and Teresa. Memory of a Smile, one of my songs. And, well, you all know it, but people who listen to me regularly anyway. Anyone who hasn't heard it before, it's kind of a song of solace or comfort, I suppose. And people have lost people, and there's lots of different ways of losing people, I do know that. So this is Memory of a Smile. When the sky is dark and full of tears, and you haven't seen the sunlight for a while, and it's hard to look back at all those years, you will still have a memory of a smile. Losing love doesn't go into words. Tears won't come though you try. Friends are there, but they can't really know. We're all alone when we say that last goodbye. And the sky is dark and full of tears, and you haven't seen the sunlight for a while. And it's hard to look back at all those years, but you still have the memory of a smile. Some walk out and some stay till the end. There's been some drifters that I've met. You were there when I needed a friend, and that's not something that I will forget. When the sky is dark and full of tears, and you haven't seen the sunlight for a while, and it's hard to look back at all those years, you will still have a memory of a smile. Life is short, but it seems very long. It just depends where you stand. You feel weak when you have to be strong. Time turns rocks into sand. When the sky is dark and full of tears, and you haven't seen the sunlight for a while, and it's hard to look back at all those years, you will still have the memory of a smile. You will still have the memory of a smile. Memory of a smile. This is especially for the day I met Marie. Wow. I forgot about that one, Mr. Greg. This one is for Frankie. Frank Morgan. The guy that was the piano player, fantastic piano player and singer in Commander Cody and his Lost Planet Airmen was called George Frayne, and he died very, very recently, which is a great shame. This is a Commander Cody song. It was much beloved of my friend Blood, who has not been with us for quite a long time now. And for comic effect, Blood changed the words in this just a wee bit. I know that Frankie and Kevin already know. If anyone else can suggest which words Blood actually changed, answers on a postcard. This is called Down to Seeds and Stems Again Blues. I have no idea what that can possibly mean. I'm sitting alone Saturday night watching the Late Late Show. Bottle of wine, some cigarettes, I got no place to go. Well, I saw your other man today, he was wearing my brand new shoes, and I'm down to seeds and stems again too. Well, I saw my old friend Bob today from up in Bowling Green. He had the prettiest little girl that I had ever seen, but I could not hide my tears at all, 'cause she looked just like you. And I'm down to seeds and stems again too. Now everybody tells me there's other ways to get high. They don't seem to understand I'm too far gone to try. Well, my dog died yesterday and left me all alone. Finance company dropped by today and repossessed his bone. But that's just a drop in the bucket, gal, compared with losing you. And I'm down to seeds and stems again too. Now everybody tells me there's other ways to get by. They don't seem to understand I'm too far gone to try. Now these lonely memories, they're all I can lose. And I'm down to seeds and stems again too. I got to down to seeds and stems again blue. Jazzy chord to finish. Thank you very much. Okay, Seeds and Stems Again Blues. It is a long time since I've done it, but it stands the test of time. I'd love to do some other Commander Cody stuff, and maybe will in the future. Smoke, Smoke, Smoke That Cigarette. That's not originally Commander Cody, but they do a great version of it. Okay, I forget what it is next, so I will step on my button and find out. Ah, right. I have to do a quick detune here. This was another request. I find myself doing this one quite a lot, actually. Usually because I like it, but this was one of the most requested ones on Facebook when I put out my intention to do a request night. So, yep, this is Richard Thompson, called Beeswing. Originally requested by Paul Connolly of the Cocteau Twins, the Cognac Twins, who I believe are playing down in the fire station as we speak. Anyway, I learned it on Paul's request, and I'm really glad I did, because I've never stopped playing it since. It's one of those songs you've got to keep playing, because it's so, it's by Richard Thompson, so it's tricky. You've got to keep doing it, or you'll forget it. Oh, this damn thing. Here we go. Okay. I was 19 when I came to town. They called it the summer of love. There was burning babies, burning flags, the hawks against the doves. I took a job in the steamy down on Cauldron Street. I fell in love with a laundry girl was working next to me. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, as long as there's no price on love, I'll stay. And you wouldn't want me any other way. Brown hair zigzag round her face, and a look of wild surprise. Like a fox caught in the headlights, there was an animal in her eyes. She said, young man, oh can't you see, I'm not the laundry kind, and if you don't take me out of here, I'll surely lose my mind. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine that I might crush her where she lay. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, as long as there's no price on love, I'll stay. And you wouldn't want me any other way. fussed around the market towns and picked fruit down in Kent, and we could tinker lamps and pots and knives wherever we went. And I said that we might settle down and get a few acres dug, fires burning in the hearth and babies on the rug. She said, oh man, you foolish man, it surely sounds like hell. You might be lord of half the world, you'll not own me as well. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, as long as there's no price on love, I'll stay, and you wouldn't want me any other way. Was camping down the Gar one time, the work was pretty good. She thought we shouldn't wait for frost, and I thought maybe we should. We was drinking more in those days, and tempers reached a pitch, and like a fool I let her run with the rambling itch. And the last I hear she's sleeping out, back on the Derby beat, white horse in her hip pocket and a wolf found at her feet. And they say she even married once a man named Romany Brown, but even a gypsy caravan was too much settling down. And they say her flower is faded now, hard weather and hard booze, but maybe that's just the price you pay for the change that you refuse. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, and I miss her more than ever words could say. If I could just taste all her wildness now, if I could hold her in my arms today, and I wouldn't want her any other way. Beeswing by Richard Thompson. Very tricky. Okay, I got one more acoustic one to do. Have to change guitars again. This again is a request for Mike McHale, a brilliant drummer that I used to play with. It's also a standing request from my friend Tom Foy. And for Teresa, who lives just off Broad Street. For anyone who hasn't heard this before, Broad Street's in Cowdenbeath. It used to be the main road north, before there were motorways and stuff, you know. You were going up from Edinburgh to Perth or anywhere, right through Cowdenbeath, down Broad Street, up the high street and out Perth Road, and away you went, you know. It's a big, broad street, basically. I was run over on it when I was 13. I had to repeat a year in school, broken leg, fractured dome. That perhaps explains a lot, you see. But mainly when I think of Broad Street, I think of wandering up and down there all the time, coming and going, you know, spend my teenage years sort of wandering up Broad Street to meet my pals in a Silver Birch, or getting a bus from Broad Street out to Dunfermline and so on. So, sooner or later I was going to have to write a song about it. "9 p.m. on Broad Street, empty bus goes rattling by. November rain on the pavements, no moon in the sky. Lonely souls in the evening, walking home alone. In my memory, midnight falls on Broad Street, taxis zipping by, autumn frost on the gardens, winter in the sky. I'm the ghost of a young man walking home alone. In my memory, 3 a.m. on Broad Street, this town is fast asleep. Caught under the streetlights, these memories I keep. I am the ghost of a young man walking home alone. In my memory, I met you there on Broad Street as the dawn touched the sky. You took my hand in the half-light and the sun began to rise. You and I in the morning, walking home alone. In my memory, I met you there on Broad Street as the dawn touched the sky. You took my hand in the half-light and the sun began to rise. You and I in the morning, walking home alone. In my memory, in my memory, in my memory. Broad Street. Hello, Mark Webb. I hope the wee boys heard their song, but they can go back and listen to it later if they missed it. Couple of electrics before I finish. The first one is one I wrote myself again. I do it quite a lot. This is it's often requested, but I just chose it tonight because I like doing it. And the other one that I'm finishing with is a Neil Young song, and again I've just chosen it because I like it. Okay, so hi Gail. I think I've said hello to you already. Hello Karen. I think everyone, hi Marion, and I think everyone else. So this is called Find My Way Back Home. When I'm lost and I can't see where I'm going. I look inside, and I don't think I'm worth knowing. There's a bitter old man in my head who just laughs, tells me to give up. Then you call me on the phone, and I find my way home. I find my way back home. When I'm afraid and my heart's been struck by lightning, to live or die, well, they both seem pretty frightening. When the night closes in on my soul, and I can't fight it off on my own, you tell me I'm not alone, and I find my way home. Find my way back. On the road I was searching for what I'd been missing all along. I met you and you smiled at me, and I knew I would get home. When you cry, you feel you just can't go on, and you think there's no one you can count on. Looking down, you're afraid you might fall, and there seems no sense to it all. And I take you by the hand, and we find our way home. Find a way back home. And I take you by the hand, and we find our way home. Find a way back 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 home. Okay, that was Find My Way Back Home. I have to do a wee D tune here for the last number, which is called Cinnamon Girl. Okay. So this is the last one, and I'm all ready, I think, I hope.
And silver sax is a bass with a bow. The drummer relaxes and waits between shows for a cinnamon girl. The dreamer of pictures I want in the night. You see us together, chasing the moonlight, my cinnamon girl. Chance to see you, baby, loves to dance, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a Neil Young song from way back. Thank you very much, Mr. Greg. I worked really hard not to get any of them damn pixels, and I hope to see you all again next week. Can't see why not. And take care of yourselves, and see you again next week.